Are you a dot? Are you a line? Or are you pointless? I have some ideas about humans and way of thinking life. Hi, I'm Juuso. Like to know why we do what we do and how the reality is structured. Today I was thinking that we will use a whiteboard and pen and talk about some ideas about humans and our way of seeing life. This is my ideas. I don't know, somebody might have said the same kind of things somewhere. I don't know, I don't remember, but please let me know. But okay, let's go on, I won't bore you anymore. There is a point, you can be a point. And everything which is outside of the point is wrong, because the point is only one who is correct. There is this kind of people in the world, and the only way what they do or are is the only way things can be done. And this point people will see things through their own experience. That's all we do, but they see that their way is the only right one. Apologies for my handwriting. I have actually a dyslexia, which is not categorized or diagnosed, but still I have all the symptoms. For example, missing some letters while I draw. Okay, but let's move on. So then there is this dualistic way of thinking life, and it's digital. So there is only this or this, but nothing in between. It might be like yes or no, pro some political candidate, or no, there is no middle ground, or like only introvert or only extrovert. But these ones see the life that way, that it's okay. I will recognize your way, your opinion, and I will respect it. Of course, it is not like in all the ways, but there is an understanding that people are different, and it's accepted also, and not everybody is wrong, and they are like good, even though they have different opinions. Even though it's like in this kind of a situation, it's still okay to help people to understand more about the reality, let's say, like that way. But like introvert, extrovert, maybe political candidates are a bit more difficult. But like, are you introvert or extrovert? It's maybe a bit more easy. And then there is third way of seeing life. So there's like line again with two dots, and it's like there's something in between the lines. So you are not like a fully extroverted person, for example, or you are not fully introverted person, or you're not fully anything. It's like a really rare case if you are like a real extreme in the line, whatever it is. It's like, are you artistic or are you analogical? You can be like a little bit analogical, and quite a lot of the artistic, for example, if that's the lines. And there's so many lines. It's basically like two lines. Do you have a fixed mindset or the growth mindset or this kind of things? And it's like somewhere in the line. So this was dual analog. And then we have fourth way of seeing life, which is that you are not able to describe it. It's like this, you see. In the Zen Buddhism, there's like, if you point to the moon, let's say the moon is there, people or fools look to the finger and think that the finger is the moon, which it is describing or pointing to. But you cannot actually see the moon because it cannot be described. And you can only point to it, but you can never fully, absolutely know what it is. So let's draw like a huge finger there. There's even a nail in there. Now it starts to look something else, but you're okay with that. That's finger. You there. And if you try to describe the moon, it will ruin the moon. It will take out of the essence of the moon. And you're not talking about the moon if you say you know what the moon is. It can be phone, it can be pen, or it can be a chair, it can be anything. But once you name it, it's sort of there's something else once you name it, because you cannot name stuff directly. But there is fifth way of seeing things, seeing life, and it's like way of everything is possible, and there's only like what is this Gauss line, and there's a probability. Probability was the word I was looking for. So there's some probability there, or we can be quite sure that the moon is on the sky or on the space. Was it 300,000 kilometers away from the Earth, and it goes around the Earth about approximately once a month. I think that is it. But we can say that we are quite certain about this fact. And this bit philosophical, bear with me. So there's a bear, you know, this furry brown animal. It's like eating a lot of meat and berries, and wakes up in the springtime after having a long hibernation during the winter. So this bear is with me now. I've always wanted to make this joke, but bear with me. But there is like, this is a bear there, like this animal. This is a chair. This is like me. This is my probability field, so to say. So it's not a reality. There's no reality anymore in this level 5. But there's a probability. There's a high probability, a lot of things are high probability stuff, but quite a lot of there is also anything can happen. And I mean like statistically, if you study, for example, some quantum mechanics or stuff like that, there's like this particle can be somehow in here the next moment, and actually so it can jumps just there, it realizes itself there. And actually the semiconductors and computer processes, there's a problem with the electrons because they don't stay in the pipes where they're supposed to be. They can jump to other pipes if like this gate takes only 5 electrons to go off. So there's a lot of things which need to be repaired. But okay, bear with me again. That was some like a side jump. But anyhow, there is only probabilities, and in this we can describe stuff. We can say that this is a pen or marker. We can say that this is a pen. We can say that this is a marker. We can say that this is a brush as well. And everybody lives in their own universe, and universes are like interconnected all the time, and everybody understands everything at their own way. So this is Pekka, and he is understanding the bear like this, and he is understanding a mug like this, and these are different, and they can never ever be the same absolutely, because this threshold or communication which we are able to have is limited. And if we say something, there Pekka understands it somehow, and he understands it his way, and it's okay. There's a probability that he will understand it correctly and is able to act on it, and he is able to do, and he is able to live. And the closer we go, the more we are able to see, or closer, I don't know what I mean by that, but we are able to understand that chair, for example, is understood differently. If I say that please think a chair, you might think chair like this I have, or this like a wooden chair with legs and not the rollers, or no back and all in this chair, but everybody understands this differently, and it's okay. So we accept in this point that we don't understand each other fully, but still there's a probability that we are able to act on our lives. So that's why we are able to say how we think that the things are, and then we understand that we are not understood fully, but close enough usually. So next time you are ordering a pizza, for example, you might ask from the waiter that please explain me what the pizza is. If you are visiting Italy, for example, I understand that pizza is a bit different there than in Europe or USA. So there you go, you get the pizza, and it's not what you were thinking about, because the reality is different here than it is in here. Okay, this is quite long video already. I see the flapboard makes this a bit longer, or not. But please give me a thumbs up, share this video if you liked it, comment it as well, and you can subscribe to my channel as well. Or maybe a little recap here fast. You can be a point. Everything outside of the point is wrong. You can be dual, digital, so there is either or. there's a possibility that one can be, so U is one now, so one can be dual but analogical. There is like a point in between, but still the universities or reality is described through lines. And then there is this pointless universe, so there's no point in some anyhow, and it cannot be described because it ruins the describing. And then there is this last pointless way of seeing the universe, and there you are able to talk about stuff because you understand that you are not understand fully, and still it doesn't limit you. Okay, until the next time.